What's going on, you guys? Jesse with No Limits Investing, and welcome back to another real estate adventure. To say that I'm excited about today's video would probably be a little misleading. I'm more nervous than anything else. It's been about 2 months since I've been out to the townhomes, and we've had a tenant move out. That's to be expected. They were a short-term tenant while they were selling their house. I let them to move in. I've got another set of tenants ready to move in about 2 days, and so I'm going to go check and see how they left the unit. I've brought tools just in case, paint just in case, all of those things. Hopefully there's not too much to do, but in my experience, there's probably some stuff that needs to be done to prepare for the new tenants. So I'm going to take you guys with me, and we'll go check it out and see what we've got. So I see immediately walking in, we got some rules that they were supposed to follow that they didn't. Got nails here in the wall. Not a big deal. I can feel those. Those are tiny nails. I can feel those holes. Touch up paint. I do see a lot of scuff marks down on this side. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. Yeah, that doesn't look good. There's some smudge marks. Definitely needs some cleaning and some touch up paint. I see more down there, but one thing I see, it looks like they tried, I'm not sure if I can get that on camera or not, but it looks like they tried, there we go, cleaning the walls with probably a magic eraser or something, but it's left marks all over the walls. I see the same thing in here. I think you really have to have the lights off to be able to see it, but you can see all down through there. For some reason, they've used, I guess, magic eraser is what I'm thinking. But anyway, that's not too terrible. Still some scuffs right here. A lot of scuff marks. Bedroom, for some reason, they've taken that down. That should be simple to put back up. Little mark right here. Just don't know what even does that, but okay, anyway. Keep looking, there's some stuff that I brought with me. This looks fine in here. Both look good. Let's see if there's any marks on these other walls. It's hard to see if there are any. I think there's some right there. It's hard to see with the lights off. See, there's definitely scuff marks and things up here, down here. Cabinets look good so far. Let me turn the lights on over those. We'll clean this countertop good. It looks like they may have. It looks pretty clean. But we'll check and see. Stove definitely needs to be wiped off. They did not clean that. I need to check all of these cabinets, make sure they're good. Freezer's clean. I don't know if they even used it. And they still got styrofoam. I never took that. I'm not doing that on camera. Half y'all in the video right there. If I start messing with the styrofoam, I'm the same way. Let's see. Got some marks here. I'm hoping this stuff is picking up on camera. There's me. How does that happen? Definitely gotta wipe that off. I don't know what that's about. The mark there. Looks like they cleaned pretty good. See, there's some marks. Doors look good. That's one of the most important things, really. The little touch-up paint's not gonna hurt anything. I can check that filter while I'm here. Again, just marks. It's only been, oh, those are terrible. Look at that. Let me get that whole corner. They've moved some kind of furniture or something in here. That looks terrible. But again, that's a touch-up paint issue. That's not a big deal. Guess they had the, guess that's Wi-Fi, fiber. I'll leave all that alone, I guess. They took that down again. I don't know why they took those two down for the curtains, but they have a couple marks. There's a hole. They've hung something else up in here. This looks fine in here so far. All in all, not too bad. I mean, I definitely have some work to do, but it looks okay. It could be a lot worse, for sure. I've definitely walked into a whole lot worse at a tenant changeover, but it looks like some cleaning, some touch-up paint. I don't need my drill for anything. I've got a couple, like 4 holes that I saw that need to be filled. Clean the stove. I've got everything for all that, so I guess I'll take you with me and get some of this stuff done. I'll just do that. And I take a scraper and just knock it all down. I've already done the other 2 over there. I've got a little of everything in here. I've got a big scraper, but that's okay. An old scraper, I've had this thing forever. But you just take something like that, knock it down real good, and look at that. Ready to paint over. By the time I get some of this other stuff done, those pinholes are good. That one needs a little bit more, but there we go. So those 2 are done. And it's like it never was even there. But going and spending money on a bunch of, like a big thing of drywall mud for 20 bucks or whatever, there's just no need for it. This right here is just as good, and you'll never know. Well, let me show you what I found. I'll turn this camera around, I'll show you. So number 1, we've got this toilet. I don't know what you call that. Toilet lid. Toilet lid bolt. A little plastic bolt that holds it on there. That doesn't have a nut on it. Now, I don't know. I feel like I would have noticed that. And I feel like they would have said something to me if there was an issue with that in 2 months. But I also don't know how that bolt just comes off on its own. So I'm concerned. Not really, because I'm confused. I'm confused at whether they just didn't want to tell me, like complain, I guess, or if for some reason they took it off. I don't know. But anyway, that's a thing that I definitely need to get fixed. And then there's a gutter on the end of the building over here, that the elbow, and I'll show you what I mean when I get back. I've got to go get a screw for that, but it's come off, and I've got a drill with me, but I just need a regular, screw. A screw and a nut. Those are the 2 things that I'm going to need to kind of finalize everything in here that I can show you. We've cleaned everything with an all-purpose cleaner, cleaned all the countertops, the stove, all the things. Did the touch-up paint, and it just really needs a little sweeping, and it's good to go. But I'm going to go see if I can find a toilet lid bolt nut and a screw. So that's what we're after right now. Then we'll be back. Super glad to have found Volunteer Hardware Store here. Little small town store that had, I wish they had just the nut, because I've already got the bolt, but I had to buy a little set like this. But it's still better than going to the nearest Home Depot or Lowe's. It's like 30 minutes away. I was not looking forward to that for just a bolt. So literally right down the road, less than a minute to get there. And they had exactly what I need. Toilet seat hinge bolt set. So anyway, let's get to it. Not 100% sure I can do this one-handed, but I'm gonna try because I don't have my tripod, or I may have my tripod, but it's in the car and I'm not fooling with all that. So you got, okay, there we go. Bolt that goes down in there, the nut that attaches right there. I don't think, actually, I'm for sure not going to be able to do this one-handed. I don't think. No. So anyway, I'm going to put this on and it'll be on. Sorry, I don't have a video. And it's done. That is a solid toilet seat again. Not sure, again, why that is off or was off. But anyway, it's fixed now. So I've got everything set up for the new tenants coming here in a couple days. Got their keys sitting here on the counter ready for them. I've got the information to get their electric cut on. Of course, I pay the water here, but I've got that. I've got a phone number under that. I've just got that covered just for privacy reasons, but I've got their number, the extension that they'll use to talk to the lady that I've talked to this whole time. She's very familiar with the property at this point. And that just makes it a little simpler for them. They'll probably have to look it up or call me or try to figure out electric. So it's just easier just to have everything ready right here on the counter in the kitchen and be ready for them to move in and get things cut on. Looks like everything else is good. Everything's clean, needs a little sweeping, and ready for new tenants in 2 days. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.